Hello FlossTube. So I don't know how that's going to go today because it seems that this is totally not my day, but I decided not to give up and just try recording anyways. So welcome back to all my subscribers. Oh my god, I cannot believe that there is just like so many of you at the moment. And hello to everyone who just came across my channel. I really hope that you're going to enjoy what you're seeing and have so much fun as I do. So that would be just like amazing. So as a reminder, my name is Dobby and I'm a cross stitcher. And I decided to join FlossTube because the community is just absolutely amazing, and I wanted to kind of be more active in there. So it's been a week since my last video, and I really wanted to film today so I could just like show you a few things that have been happening during this week. And also as I continue with unpacking, so I found a couple of things that I really hope that I'm going to be able to show you and share that, because this is something that I'm super proud of that. And in advance, I'm really sorry for any noises. At the moment, the cats found one of my spool huggers that I use for fabric sometimes. And of course, this is like the best toy. Plus, there is some bubble wrap on the floor. Another amazing toy. Sorry, but kitties, we know, kitties. So the first thing that I would like to show you is one of my most loved finishes. And surprise, surprise, this is actually an FFO. And kind of not only one FFO, but 3 FFOs together. So I think that everyone would know this pattern. It's You Are My Sunshine by Stitchrovia. And this is what it looks like finished, framed by yours truly. So unfortunately, it's not the perfect job, and I'm definitely not going to show you the back of that. However, I'm still pretty proud of that. So I don't know if you can see, there's just a bit of a glare. So probably not, you cannot see that there is a bit of a sparkle on the fabric. So that's why I just like really love it. This fabric and all the other fabrics, that was 28 count opalescent. What was that? 28 count? 28 count, it's not Lugana anymore. Or is it? Anyways, it's 28 count something, opalescent, from Sparkly's, when still the deliveries were normal, pre-Brexit. I was a part of their fabric of the month, and I chose the opalescent version, and I was absolutely in love with everything. So this is You Are My Sunshine, my only sunshine. And there we have the rest of the trio. So just trying to show that in order. You Make Me Happy When Skies Are Grey. Still, I'm just going to be trying to show you if there is any kind of sparkle visible, but nope. Sparkle decided not to show at all today. So this is the second piece. And the last one. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. And it's a kind of funny story about these pieces, because it's a kind of, they were companions in my love life. So I stitched the first one when I was with my ex. I stitched the second one when I was with my ex, and the third part is finished and fully finished with my boyfriend. And the thing is that this guy stays. I don't know if you heard, but there is a theory that actually we have 3 loves in our lives. One is this kind of like puppy love, that everything seems perfect, everything is just like super pink and through the rose tinted glasses, and when it goes, it goes. The second one is the love that is a bit more mature, but still it's the love that we are learning about each other. And this one is the one that is so easy to just grow apart, because suddenly you realize that you are not the same people that you were when you started dating, and you just don't want the same things anymore. And the third kind is the mature one, the one that understands, the one that is with you for the worse and for the better, in sickness and in health. And this one is to stay. And I told already my boyfriend that I am absolutely sure that he's my third love. That all these loves are real, but this is the one that is forever. And we started laughing, and it just like it is something that hit me very, very intensely when I saw that written down somewhere, because I understood that even if all the past relationships didn't work, they helped me grow and kind of brought me to the place where I was ready, or I was ready for the third love. But basically, that was just like digress. Oh my god. This is me talking about stuff, stitching. Hello. In the future, I'm just going to tell you how I met my boyfriend, because it's just like the funniest story ever. And yeah, but I sing that a lot to him, and this time I feel that really. But yeah, okay, I'm just going to start getting emotional. Oh my god, I love this guy so much. But let's jump to other things. And here comes a confession. And a confession and realization. So last week I was trying to work more on eye break for UFOs. Just a reminder here. And I realized one thing. Once again, I realized that, but I keep trying. I am not a 25 count girl. Magnifying glass or not, I just cannot. This stuff is too small. It's not comfortable enough for me. So I can stitch that, but I do not enjoy stitching that so much. So let me show you where we are at the moment. So And I absolutely love the colors. Look at that. Let me find something that I can just like put on the back so you can. So here, look at that. Look at the colors, and you can just like see some shading and so on. It looks gorgeous. But it's 25 count. Hello. So you met the other kitty. This is the sister, the shy one, but apparently today she decided that she wants some screen time. She's probably just not aware that something is happening. Millie, hello. So yeah, they are plotting something. It's super, super warm. So they are on the windowsill all the time, trying to hunt the insects that here we have just like the net, but they still try to hunt insects that are either on the other side of the net or that somehow manage to slip through the net. Okay, and of course stuff is just falling down because these kitties. But she is the less rebellious one, so. But still, tiny monster, love her. So, I'm not a 25 count girl. I do that, but it's just like. Sorry, again, I'm just like hitting the desk. So I do that, but after 200 stitches or something, I'm done. And I don't feel like continuing, and the next day it's just like, oh, I love the pattern, but I'm not sure if I want to stitch on that. So actually last week, when I realized that it's not going to be happening, I ordered 22 count, a huge piece of 22 count. So it's 4 meters by over a meter, so it's going to be 13.5 feet by 3 feet, I think. No, 3.5. I have no idea, I'm sorry. So over 4 meters of fabric. Unfortunately, my fabric dealer and here it's just like I'm blanking out because I forgot the name of the shop that I absolutely love, but I think that this is my favorite shop for cross stitchy needs in Germany. So unfortunately they didn't have that in stock. They are waiting for the delivery, so I'm waiting as well. And unfortunately they told me that the delivery can take up to 2 weeks. So there is a bit of waiting ahead me. So let's see how's that going to go, because of course you girl cannot, I just cannot not stitch. So I may keep trying on that, but I think that just no, that it's a no-go for me. 25 count. And I was talking about 22 count earlier because I started Winnie the Queen on 22 count. However, I wasn't sure about the coverage, and what I later realized, because at the moment, as I told you, I'm converting to CXC. However, when I started that piece, I started using Anchor Black. And last week also I added like about 60 stitches in CXC Black, and the difference is huge. The coverage is just like so much better, that I'm definitely going to continue actually on Winnie the Queen that I started before, and I was almost at 10%, but now I just like need to get into the right mindset and see what I'm going to use. So as DMC was okay for like the singular stitches that were just like somewhere in between the black, then the definitely the blocks of black, didn't work. So I need to see what I'm going to do with that, if I'm going to actually try to add another leg, not leg, just like add another strand to one of the legs in what I previously stitched, but or just hope that after washing the fabric is going to kind of shrink a bit, and the floss is going to get even more fluffy. So let's see. However, at the moment it's just like it's in the timeout. We're going to see what's happening further with that, because of course that I have enough to do, and if I didn't have enough to do, I found it. So definitely before my fabric finally arrives. And also I did another order of CXC floss. I think it's like 300 skeins coming from China, because AliExpress, of course, best source for CXC. So I think that I'm going to start not stopping myself, and the last four patterns that I bought from Heaven and Earth Designs are going to be getting equally as much love as possible. So I'm super excited about that. As I told you earlier, I am more of a monogamous stitcher, so once I start stitching on something, I kind of continue, but I'm feeling adventurous. Who's gonna stop me? Probably myself, but that's another story. Let's see. I'm not promising anything to myself or to anyone. Let's see where this journey is going to take me. Zipper, sorry, again. So let's go back to what was happening last week. And quite a lot was happening, apart from me deciding to restart all the things. So as I told you, Farmer's Freefall from Night Spirit Studio is going to be my traveling piece. And it was working quite well. So this is where we are now, and here is where I was last week. I hope that I will manage to edit that. I'm terrible with it, I didn't think. And also here is going to be how the finished piece is going to look like. Do you see that it just like it's a hot mess? It's a hot mess. No, sorry. I found a perfect pattern on Etsy, and I'm going to stitch that for myself and for my girlfriend. Hi, Sabina. It says, "I'm not a hot mess. I'm a spicy disaster," and it cannot be more true. So definitely it's going to be for me and for Sabina. And we already told, when we were just talking, we already said that we're just going to have that next to our mirror somewhere, just as a reminder that we're not a hot mess or a spicy disaster. But yeah, coming back to markers. Farmers Freefall. This is what the name is. I'm going to link that below. So coming back to that, as you can see, I managed to do quite a lot here on this bit, and it was pretty nice for being on the train, because usually I try to sit on the seats where they have like these tiny tables, so I could just like put my paper pattern without any problems, and then it's just like one color, so there's absolutely no problems with stitching that. I really love it. It looks, I think that when I look at that now, it looks much better than when I look at the piece in front of me. So, no, I'm not going to complain. It's just like when stitching, usually you look at like one part that you are working on, and very rarely when we take that off the hoop, we really just like, you know, place it down somewhere and we look at the whole bit from the right distance. Now I get this distance and it looks amazing. I love it. I love it, and definitely after I'm done with this one, I'm going to continue with the rest of the series. So that was Farmer's Freefall. Farmer's Freefall. And then some more things that I was doing. So as I was wondering what to do when I am waiting for my fabric and for my floss, I came back to a kit. So I started that when I was at my boyfriend's place, so before I moved in, and I didn't have any stitching supplies with me. And I had like a moment of huge inspiration where I absolutely needed to stitch something. And this is what I got off Amazon. And at the moment it's on the hoop. It's just like on this stand. I cannot tell you what stand that is because my dad actually got that for me in a charity shop. So he paid about like £5, I think, for that, when normally I know that the price for that is about like £40. So I was just like super happy about his find. But as you can see, this is like the stamped cross stitch. Let me just maybe take it out if I manage to now move the screw. Of course, this is a good timing to do that. So I needed something that came with everything. So I had my fabric, I had my floss, I had my pattern in one place, and I didn't need to worry about anything. So I found this. This is it's called Colorful Cat. Basically, I don't know if it's a stolen piece or not from somebody, because basically this is one of these patterns that you can see everywhere at the moment. So this type of pattern. Wait, just clip. There is another cat from this side at the moment, so let's see if she's going to make an appearance as well. So as you can see, this is a quite big piece, and I'm working on mostly the blacks at the moment, because it's just like it's also super easy to use like one color of floss. And I really hope that the finished piece is going to look at least similar to what the cover picture showed. But I really enjoy that. The thing is that I did not expect that I can have so much fun with 11 count, because it's also just like, you know, I'm loop start preferred. This one, if I have 3 strands, I cannot use the loop start, so it was a bit at the beginning. However, I think that this is this kind of mindless stitching that is just perfect, because I just take a piece of colored floss, I follow the color that I have. I do not need to worry about just like looking at the pattern and just checking if I am at the right spot. So also it is a really good thing for me to stitch on when I'm on the car. Of course, I don't take the hoop with me then. I take like a normal frame or a normal hoop. But I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that, and I would really like to work on that a bit more and have it finished. Because also, I decided I got it because I decided it's going to be like a companion piece to a painting by numbers that I did some time ago. Unfortunately, it's not hanging anywhere yet, but this is what it looks like. And this is a beautiful, colorful pitbull. I absolutely love pitbulls. Unfortunately, they are banned here in Germany, in the part where I live. This is just like my very, very strong opinion, that I think that no matter what breed, it's the owners that should be banned from having dogs, and not the breeds being banned. Because I think that all breeds dogs are inherently good. They're just pure love. Cats are pure love and mischief. Dogs are pure love, doesn't matter what breed. And yeah, it's a pity. It's a pity that, it's a pity that I cannot have a pity. But at least I'm going to have one on my wall soon again. So I'm super excited about that. And I wanted to have this companion piece with a kitty to just show my two biggest animal loves here. So that was this kit, and really it's just like, I think that I paid maybe about 15 euros for that, and I think that it's for that money, it's an amazing quality. I really love the quality of the floss that it comes with, and this stitching is absolutely enjoyable because the printing is good. It's very clear, so following that is not a problem. And just like, you know, you have everything in one bag already. The only thing that after using that after some time, so I would need to change the paper card that it came with. Just let me grab that, sorry. It's going to be a bit of crinkling. So it comes with a paper floss, but unfortunately, as you can see, this is not like a very thick paper, so already I have some breakage here, and I'm going to transfer the floss to my plastic ones, so it's going to be a bit easier to take the singular strands from. But it's just like, I love the colors, and I am absolutely in love with this color combination. When I saw these colors together, I was just like, oh my god, it's so pretty. So I think that maybe in the future, if I am tempted to do some geometric stitching, I may go with this color combination because it's absolutely beautiful. Basically, I think that when I was just like braiding them, I kind of managed to get the really nice colors together. So look at that, also looks beautiful. This one, okay, but this is a classic. This is something with black, so we don't pay attention so much to that. But also this one, so pretty. I love colors. So yeah, this colorful kitty is going to definitely get a lot of love. Let me just like put that back to the bag, because I'm just like checking. Somebody is asleep at the moment, so I'm lucky she's not going to come and try eating my stuff. And she eats that. If she was just like playing with floss, even if she was biting on that, that wouldn't be such a big problem. However, she eats that. So unfortunately with the cats, if they start eating floss, if they start eating yarn, it can kind of bundle in their intestines, and the same needs to be corrected surgically. So we really want to avoid that. So I'm trying to just hide it always. But she's a very, very sneaky kitty, and she's definitely too smart for her own good. Actually, today at night, I discovered that she learned how to open a cupboard that has a key. It is locked. She learned how to use the key. This cat. But I think that at the moment I'm going to be locking the cupboard and taking the key out, because if she learns how to put the key in the keyhole and then open the cupboard, she deserves whatever she can find there. Totally. So yeah, that was Kitty and a kitty. And the next thing that actually I started today before filming. So I need to tell you about my weekend. I had the best weekend ever. The whole story started over 6 months ago. So as I told you, I am on the right side of the 40s. And now I decided that as I'm in my 40s, I don't care. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people say, or at least I try. And I'm going to do things that really give me joy. So in October, I joined a D&D group. Yes, in my 40s. Dungeons and Dragons. I'm learning. I have always wanted to play D&D. However, in my area, it was nothing that was to be found. So, of course, I finally decided to find some of the courage, only some, and asked on Reddit if anyone knows about any newbie group that I could join. And I was contacted by a guy who is actually from Germany. We started talking, it clicked, and I joined the campaign that he is DMing. And since October, we started not only to be people who play together, but we became friends. And he lives in the other part of Germany. And finally, he flew in here to meet with me. He stayed with me for the weekend. And we had so much fun. The amount of geekiness and nerdiness cannot be even described. My boyfriend was just like super, super happy. He's not into fantasy at all. So he was, apart from just like, of course, the classic stuff like the Lord of the Rings, maybe Game of Thrones, definitely. But he's more like a Star Wars fan than any kind of fantasy. So he was super happy that I had somebody that I could just like, totally nerd out with. And it was just like so amazing, and it would be fantastic to have people like that closer, like every day. But yeah, at least I'm happy that we have the internets, and we can keep in touch like that. But it was really amazing. And actually, I have just like my party, my D&D party, all the people are so fantastic that I decided to make like tiny, teeny tiny stitchy bits for them. That was the plan, that they're going to be teeny and tiny. But of course, the plans never work with this one. So the more I learn about them, the more I get to know them. And mind that the thing is, they are basically, most of them are almost half my age. So I feel like a group mommy, and they even call me that. But they are so amazing people, so valuable, that I want to give them something that will show my appreciation. So for my DM, I found this piece. It's taken from his favorite manga. It's Jujutsu Katsune. Sorry, I'm probably butchering the name. He's trying to get me into that, and I started and I absolutely love it. However, I don't talk about it so much, so that's why it's just like I'm messing up with the name. And I was laughing when I saw this pattern, and I'm going to, this is a really fresh find, so that's why I don't remember who is it by. I found it on Etsy. I'm going to link them down below. Actually, it's a designer from Germany. I really hope that there are going to be more from them. But yeah, check them out. Amazing. I got the pattern straight away and I started stitching. And I absolutely love it. So the sentiment on this pattern, on this piece, I was laughing that it comes directly from the manga, but also from me. The thing is that everyone around us, they thought that they were looking at us as if we were friends for a very, very long time, because we basically behave like an old married couple. And old married couple plus the two grumpy men. Was that two grumpy men? I know that only in Polish, I'm sorry. Yeah, probably there is going to be a lot of editing. So that was that, and it was amazing to just like be mean, but it comes from like the place of love and just like absolute friendship. So it was super fun. And so I started that today, and I have done quite some on that. And this is so funny because I put that into Pattern Keeper, so it's easier. I have everything on my tablet, so I can really keep track of the progress and so on. And I just like did the first 60 stitches here. And when I put that into the Pattern Keeper, it was okay. It's over 1% of the whole pattern. Yay! So I think that it's going to be like a very, very quick progress and maybe a quick finish. So I really hope that that's going to work out. And it's being stitched at the moment on a huge piece of 18 count Ada that I had somewhere that I put aside with CXC threads. So just look at CXC coverage. Can I just get it to focus a bit more? Maybe not, but still you can see the coverage, I think. I absolutely love CXC. And I know that people say that it's just like, sometimes there are problems with that threading the thread and so on, but I don't mind. I really don't mind. I like it. And so that was that. And when I was searching for something, I found it when I was searching for something actually for another member of the party who is also into World of Warcraft, and I found this one. This is the Lion's Pride. I have no idea about the World of Warcraft, so I was actually asking some sneaky questions what he would prefer, and I got to this one and I'm super excited. Also, I'm going to this is from shop called Makarotka. I'm going to link that as well. as you can see, that was really today purchase. This was the start. The other one is just like waiting, or it's just going to be started on the other side of the fabric. That's why I didn't cut it. I just like took it as it was, and it's even gridded from some other plants, so it's going to be easier to follow. But look at this gorgeous thing. It's really, really beautiful, and it's not big. It's like 100 stitches by 100 stitches. The only thing is that it's this ornament shape, and they break my brain. I need to have squares. I need to have straight lines here, because when I don't see the straight line, I am so confused. How do you do that with like the ornament or this kind of like funky shape stitching, that you are not losing yourself in that? I'm learning. So that's it. And this is another piece for another member of the party. Again, I don't know, I just like started talking about that. I'm not prepared. I don't have my list in front of me that I usually have with all the designers and so on. So I'm going to put the names here and also in the box, description box down below. But this is like a sword made out of a variety of dyes. And it's made in colors. However, actually I want to do that on black and maybe in glow in the dark floss. Tell me, what do you think? I know that glow in the dark floss is Satan's hair, so it's terrible to work with. However, I think that it would look super cool, so I'm going to give it a try. I stitched only one thing so far with my glow-in-the-dark floss, and actually I just realized that that was a swap piece for, I think it was Storytime swap on Instagram ages ago. It was 2014 probably, and my partner that I stitched for was Michelle Bendistitchi. So if Michelle comes across this FlossTube somehow, hi Michelle, probably you don't remember me. However, I'm the person who stitched the "We're All Mad Here" piece for you. Maybe I will find a picture somewhere. Let's see. But yeah, so that was the sword pattern that I would really like to make for another person. And also we met over the weekend with this guy as well, and it's just like, it was, oh my god, it's so amazing to see these people in person and actually have the same vibe with them as online. So that was cool. And the next piece here, it's Needleminder Lair, I think, on Etsy. Again, I'm going to link that below and put the name here. So this is for another girl in the group who is, she is my hero. She has all the rules in her head, and basically if we have any doubts regarding the rules or whatever should be happening, we go to Anna. So yeah, this is this thing. I really hope that she's going to like that. I'm planning to stitch that on a sparkly fabric. I was also just asking her if she's more like a girly girl or a tomboy, because again, we don't know what we look like. This is the thing. So she said that she's more of a girly girl, so I think that the super colorful and sparkly fabric is going to work quite well on that. So that was it, a bit of what was happening, even finishes and full finishes, so I'm super proud of myself. Doesn't matter that they were just found in the box. So a bit of new starts and some plans. So let's hope that by the next week I'm going to get my fabrics, and I have some floss, so I could just start anyways before my my floss from AliExpress comes. But let's see. At the moment, I'm going to concentrate on these bits that I showed you. So the kitty, the manga piece, and the farmer's freefall. And I really hope for a good progress on that. And now let me find my, yes, because I definitely wanted to tell you about stitchers, FlossTubers that I found. Some of them probably are well known to you. However, we have also one person who is, I think it was her third video, and I absolutely love her projects. She also does this full coverage, huge pieces, but she is opposite to me. So her channel name is Those Missing Stitches, and this is what it is. She loves, or she doesn't mind, ninja stitches. She goes extreme cross country on Amy Stewart. Can you imagine going Amy Stewart cross country crazy? I think that I just like have a bit of anxiety just thinking about that, but she deals with that and it looks fantastic. So just go give her a watch because it's so worth it. My second new find is the museum stitcher, and oh my god, first of all, again, we have a person who is, in comparison to a lot of FlossTubers, she's kind of a newbie at the moment. I think that she has been stitching for 2 years, but her projects are so gorgeous and she has so many finishes and beautiful full finishes. So it's just like, I love her projects. And also she has this kind of energy that it makes you want to start all the things as well. So it's just like, also can be enabler, so proceed with caution, but definitely, plus it's just like I aspire to be her because she is so cute in the videos with like makeup, her handbands and nicely done hair, and it's just like, oh my god, I would like to do that, but I'm on the right side of 40 and I cannot be bothered. Maybe in the future I can just try, but I was hoping for today, but unfortunately I decided that I prefer a nap before the video. Sorry. Now the thing is that the nap is kind of justified. So a week and a half ago, so basically, due to my depression, I'm on antidepressants. We know that they can just like cause high blood pressure. It also runs in the family. So I always kept checking my blood pressure and it was okay. However, like a week and a half ago, it hit numbers that I have never seen before on me. And it gave me a scare. So basically I cut out a lot of things from my life. So I'm laughing at the moment that there is no coffee, no sugar, no alcohol and no fun in my life. So no, I took out the coffee completely. I like the taste of coffee, of black coffee, so I drink the decaf at the moment, but I think that my brain is not that easily tricked. So I feel tired, and at the moment we had just like the weather that you can see now, it's quite nice. Today was really nice day, but it was changing. The weather was changing a lot within the last couple of days, so I was reacting to that a lot. And today I finished working and basically I turned off my computer and I was out. I was basically out, so I'm very happy that this sofa is there. I just like curled up on that and fell asleep for 2 hours. I am the queen of naps, but 2 hours nap is really something that doesn't happen too often at the moment. So I'm I'm checking my blood pressure. I spoke to my doctor. I got the pills. This is my 3rd day with the pills. Maybe that's also just some kind of the adjustment period that knocks me out so much. Let's see how it continues. But yeah, definitely I at the moment I introduced also daily walks to my routine. So I hope that I am able to just get it down also in a more natural way. So yeah, that was the museums teacher tangent again. And the 3rd person that I found, and I actually found her channel today, is Ailarra. So I heard the name a few times mentioned by other FlossTubers, and finally I kind of came across her channel, and I'm already in love. And basically when I listen to her, sometimes I think as if I was listening to myself. She talks about the same problems she has and issues, and I recognize so much in myself here that I think, Lara, we could really be friends. We could stitch together and maybe not talk too much, or quite the opposite. As you can see, this cannot stop. So go and give him a watch because it's so super worth it. And I'm going back to stitching at the moment. And I really hope that by next week I am going to have a bit more to show you. And definitely a lot more to talk about. So thank you so much for watching. It's amazing to be here with you. Have a good rest of the day and happy stitching. Bye bye.